Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and in this episode we are going to begin what is, in my opinion, the most elaborate side quest in the entire Zelda series. This is known as, to people who have played the game, the Anju-Kafei side quest, and just a basic premise for people who haven't played the game. It's basically centered around reuniting a couple who intend on spending their lives together. So, that is what we're going to be doing in the next couple episodes. And just in time, the circus leader, I guess is what that guy's title is, the Ingo guy, just went into our first location that we need to visit to kick the side quest off. We're not really concerned about him. You can listen into this conversation if you want, but I don't think it really matters at all. This is just kind of unrelated. What we're gonna do is go over into this room here. This is the mayor's office, by the way. Well, not this particular room, but this building in general is the mayor's residence, and this is the mayor's wife. I don't know what her name is. This is actually the Zora band member, too. The Zora... whatever. You know what I mean. But anyway, this is who we want to talk to. And yeah, this is the mayor's wife, and hopefully she'll give me what I want. She's speaking about Kafei, who has disappeared, so... Kafei is one component of the Anju-Kafei side quest, and apparently he has gone missing, and Kafei turns out to be this lady's son. So, now that we've agreed to look for him, we've gotten Kafei's mask. And this is the first of 4 masks that we will be picking up along the way with the side quest, if everything's done right. There is an optional part of it that there's actually 2 optional parts of it that I could screw up, that I hopefully don't screw up, that I get masks from. So yeah, this side quest is very time consuming, it can be really organized, and it's really important to get all your all the events in the chain of events right, because it can be really frustrating to screw it up after you redo it. But it is worth it, because you can get 4 masks from it, and you can also get our last empty bottle, which is something I wanted to briefly discuss here. The last empty bottle is gotten through the side quest, but if you want to get all the prizes from this, like the 4 masks and the empty bottle, you're going to have to do this side quest twice, and I'll explain why once we get there. But I'm starting to think that I really don't want to go through with that. I just don't want to do it twice. That's honestly, all I'm saying is I don't really want to do this side quest twice. I don't think I need all 6 bottles. Really, I don't. I think 5 should be okay. So we'll talk about that when we get to it. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Right now, I'm waiting for actually the second component of the side quest. We just talked about Kafei, we talked to Kafei's mother, and she gave us a mask replicating him. Now we're about to meet Anju. So, I don't know where the hell she is, though. She is the attendant to this hotel, the Stockpot Inn, I believe this is what this is called. I get my video game hotels mixed up. Here she is right now. She's delivering, yeah, she's right now bringing food to her grandmother, I think. Actually, this is something, while she's doing this, is kind of worth talking about. Andrew's grandmother, who is up here in one of these rooms, and that's who she's bringing food to. Remember the All Nights mask that we got in the last episode? Well, its use is actually in here. Let's see if I can actually... Can I go in here? I can't. Well, I don't remember how you're able to get in there. Or is it a different room? Well, either way, is it here? Well, whatever. Yeah, if you can manage to get into the room where Andrew's grandmother's being held, which is right here. I don't remember how you get in. But if you can manage to get in there and talk to her, her grandmother, I'm saying, she'll offer to tell you the story that will last all night, but you won't be able to sit through it without the Odd Nights mask. Like, Link will fall asleep during the story. And if you're able to sit through the story wearing the Odd Nights mask, you'll get a heart piece. So that's the only use for the mask. So what I'm going to do now, this isn't required at all, but this is just something that I'm going to show, just because it's worth showing. I might as well show it. If you talk to her normally, she'll apparently notice that you have a reservation, which is very odd, and she'll give you a room key. So we do have a room that we can enter here. Not sure, apparently not sure why, but we have a reservation here. So I'll check out that room in a little bit, but let me actually take care of what I want to take care of. So let's equip the mask, wear it, and let's see how she responds with us wearing this. Oh, perfect timing too. Hold on, let me do this first. I don't think you actually have to talk to her wearing the mask. Okay, yeah, she just recognized that we're also looking for Kafei. I think we have to wait till this conversation's over. Let's actually listen in on this. I don't have to do this, but it's something that's kind of interesting. It is cool how in this game, when characters are facing each other, you can actually listen in to their conversations. I mean, we were briefly doing that at the beginning with the circus leader talking to that desk lady at the mayor's residence. So I'm gonna come back in a little bit because they're gonna kind of stand around here for a while. Well, not too long. Actually, he's leaving right now. Let's just do this really quick. Also looking for Kafei, yes. So apparently she got something special from the postman, and because she's reacting differently after that conversation. So I guess we'll find out exactly what she got. We're gonna guess it's probably a letter. So she says that we're gonna have to meet in the kitchen here at 11:30 at night. I'm gonna speed up time right away, just so I don't waste time, because we're gonna have to be doing a lot of waiting around in the side quest in general, and the first of which, oh shoot, we have to do it outside. Let me quickly go outside and just switch to night of the first day, because there's nothing else we can do during the day. And this will span out throughout the entire cycle. So let's just, yeah, we can watch the little cutscene. It's not like it's that big of a deal. We're still wearing that. It's really a creepy mask just because there's no like eyeballs on it. It's just, I don't know, it's creepy looking. I should probably just take it off. Oh, there was an optional conversation. I'm not gonna talk about it, never mind. There was an optional conversation between Anju and this Goron here. Apparently this Goron, his name is actually the same thing, the same name as your character, in this case is Mike. And yeah, I wish I would have shown that conversation. But turns out that the reservation that we got, the key that we got, that reservation was supposed to be for that Goron. His name is actually Mike. So, yeah, there's a little bit of a screw-up on Anju's part. And it's theorized that Goron, actually, that shares the same name as us, that Goron could be the same Goron from Ocarina of Time, after, I believe, was it the Dango's Cavern that Darunia names his son after us? There is a certain Goron that gets named after your character in Ocarina of Time, and it's theorized that Goron outside that was sleeping, that we stole the room from, and this is the room right here that we have reserved, and it's theorized that Goron is actually that same Goron from Ocarina of Time. So that's pretty interesting. Unfortunately, that's kind of confusing in our case, just because we're playing this game before Ocarina of Time, so whatever. Anyway, this is the room that we have reserved, and something kind of nice in here. This is actually the location of the third silver rupee that you can find in Clocktown. This is the one that's the biggest hassle to get, though, because you have to get that key. I mean, it's not that bad, but yeah. There you go. That's the third of the 3 silver rupees you can easily find in Clock Town. So if you want 300 rupees, then there you go. That's where you find your third one. Not much else we can do. We just have to wait around for 11:30. So I'm just gonna cut ahead to that. Let me actually get into the kitchen first. This is again where Anju wants to meet us. And it's 8:30 now, so just a few more hours, and we'll be ready. So I will cut ahead to 11:30 at night. I must say, this is a pretty disgusting kitchen. You have a bunch of bugs crawling around, and then you have this strange, like, moat. Not, well, moat, that's not a good word, but, you know, this is water coming in here. I don't even know, like, what's. It's like there's a fish swimming in it, too. And I don't know what the purpose of this would be. Like, maybe for washing dishes? That's the only thing I can think of, but I wouldn't really want to wash dishes in this kind of water. Okay, so it's actually past 11:30. She's late, so good job. And it's kind of funny. If you try to talk to her as she's still walking, she says we'll talk in the kitchen, but we're already in the kitchen. So you have to wait for her to actually stop talking for it to actually count as her being in the kitchen. So let's talk. And now we're gonna find out what she got from the postman. It is indeed a letter, and it's a letter from Kafei. So she wants us to deliver it to him. She's too stressed out to deliver it herself, which really doesn't make that much sense to me, because she doesn't have to deliver it like directly to him and hand it to him. She can just put it in a post box, which is what we're gonna do, is put it in a post box. So yeah, let's say yes to this, and we will get the letter to Kafei. So we're gonna just take this out right away to any post box. It doesn't really matter when or where. It doesn't matter when or where. It's funny that it does. She does say deliver it immediately in the morning, but you don't have to do it in the morning. You can do it like right away at night, which is what I'm gonna do. And then we'll skip ahead to the morning. So yeah, the side quest does span out throughout the 3-day cycle, up until the very end actually, and it gets really interesting as it goes. So yeah, let's just equip it and deliver it to this post box. We still have our key, and we'll have it the whole time. We don't really need that room, but whatever. So let's talk to this and hand the letter to it. And now with this done, I will play a song in double time and skip ahead to the second day. What I'm going to be waiting for is for the postman to actually be running around. So it'll probably be around 9 o'clock a.m. I think that's when he starts doing his morning delivery. So I will see you when the postman is about to deliver the letter. Alright, so see you in a bit. Okay, so the postman is now heading out for his delivery run. He has 2 trips that he takes throughout the Clock Town. He has the pickup part that he does in the morning. That starts at like 9 o'clock. And then he has the delivery part of the day, which starts at around 1 o'clock. And he only has 1 letter, it turns out, and it is the letter that we are delivering to Kafei. And this right here, this is one part of the game that I always remember as a kid, is following around this postman, because I just found it so fascinating how in a game it could, you know, function like this in like an actual schedule, like having a character come out and go around the town at a certain time and work on a schedule. The postman's an excellent example of that, and how that works, how this game as a whole, how it runs on a schedule. And I always just found it cool to, to run around town and follow the postman around. I don't know, it's just one of those little things that I remember about this game. Only getting the Deki mask out so I could skip across this river, because over here, this is where Kafei lives. This is the laundry pool. Been here a few times, not too many though. And this door, we can't see it at all. I'm gonna kind of stay out of the way. There's a door kind of around the corner here that Kafei is gonna come out, and we're gonna see him for the first time. There's a frog here that's kind of in our way. Okay, there he is. So let's skip across here. This is the only time that we can enter this door right now. Otherwise, this door will always be locked. So yeah, when the postman rings the bell and has Kafei go out to get the mail, that's the only time you can enter this. This is where Kafei is hiding out. It's not really his house, because this isn't really much of a house. It's more just like a hideout. So, he has a little diary here that we can step all over and ruin. I guess it's not a diary. He does have a diary, though, in the mayor's residence. I haven't really shown, and don't really need to show either. Here's his bed. We can walk over that and get that all dirty with our dirty boots. So just wait patiently. He should be back shortly. There he is. I don't think you have to wear his mask to talk to him. Just talk to him. He knows that he's wearing a mask himself. You might be wondering why. Well, we'll find out in just a bit. Yes, I can keep a secret. What? He's Kafei? Yeah, of course. I kind of gave that away early. We weren't supposed to know that until this point, but it's just so obvious with the blue hair. Once you get the mask for Kafei, then it's pretty obvious that this is him. It turns out that he has been turned into a kid, so this is what this problem is all about. It's basically Kafei's been turned into a kid by the Skull Kid, and now he is too frightened to confront Anju about the wedding because he doesn't want her seeing him like this, and this is why he wears this kind of fox-like mask as well, because he didn't want anyone to see him like this. So that's really what's going on here, and that's why that's why there's this big conflict here. And this is what we're trying to solve. This is what the side quest is all about. Not exactly healing him, we won't be able to do that, but we're trying to basically reunite this couple. So now that we have delivered the letter to him, we're gonna finish Anju's portion of the side quest. I like to consider this like a two-part side quest, and the first part is more focused on Anju, and the second part is more focused on Kafei. So, we'll be finishing up Anju's portion by delivering this pendant to her. So delivering this pendant kind of reinforces that Kafei is still out there, and he is still thinking about her, and there is still a connection. So that's kind of what this is all about, what getting that pendant's all about. So now I'm gonna move on over to the hotel, and I guess I can just cut ahead really quickly to that. And it is called the Stockpot Inn, I thought so. I don't know what else I was thinking of. I was trying to think of the name of the hotel. Anyway, let's equip the pendant, even though we don't have to. Again, remember you're showing a character an item, you don't have to have it equipped on your C button, so you can just, like, they'll ask you to press start and you can do it from there. Anyway, let's do it and give her the pendant. And she says she shall wait for him, right? Is that what... She never says that? She should. I decided to wait. Okay, I made my promise. So now we have Kafei, or not Kafei, we have Anju pretty much finished. Like, her part of the side quest is pretty much finished, and she'll agree to wait for him. And it will ultimately be in this room here. So now we essentially have Anju waiting for Kafei in this room when the time is right. But now that we have her part of the side quest done, I think I'm going to end this episode right here, and next time we will focus on Kafei's section of the side quest, which will mostly be done on the third day, actually. So yeah, it will actually start on the third day. We don't really need to be the second day anymore. So that's what we're going to be doing next time. This has been Mike1217, and thanks for watching. I'll see you later.